Good morning. So today is the feast day of St. Lucy. Her name, of course, means light. One of my family's traditions growing up was this was the day that we would put up the Christmas tree, kind of an anticipation for Christmas, right? So still moving toward the Christmas season. So if you've already put up your Christmas tree, you have to take it down and put it back up again today. You got to put all the ornaments back in the box, put them back in your basement or your attic or wherever, and then get them out and do it all over again. Because there you go. No one's going to do that. That's fine. St. Lucy, though, early church, Roman virgin and martyr. She was born into a fairly wealthy family, but her father died when she was young, and her mother was sick. So while Lucy had made an early vow of virginity, her mother didn't know, and so she pledged her to some wealthy pagan to get married. And Lucy had other plans. She wanted to take her dowry and she wanted to use it to support the poor. And when her mother found out about this, she was a little conflicted. In the end, Lucy was dragged before one of the Roman leaders and asked to offer a burnt offering before the image of the emperor, to which she said no. And so she was sentenced to a life of defilement in a brothel. And when they tried to take her away, they couldn't move her. She was just stuck. They hitched her up to a team of oxen. She still didn't move. They tried to burn her, and she wouldn't burn. And in the end, they gouged her eyes out, which is why she's often depicted holding a chalice with her eyes in it. And then she was, in the end, dispatched with a sword. But an example of great faith, an example of perseverance, an example of commitment to doing the will of God, right? She made this vow of virginity, and she said, I will not forsake this vow. I will not go back on this. I will not allow myself to be defiled. And I think that's a very important lesson for all of us to learn as well, that we should not allow ourselves to be defiled by sin. We should recognize that there is no justification for sin. There is no excuse for sin. There is no time for us just to simply say, whatever. I know I was baptized and, I'm supposed to try to do the will of God, but I'm weak. So, okay, well, we go to confession. We say, I messed up. I don't have any way to justify the fact that I messed up, but I messed up. And we move forward. And we strive to do the will of God again. It's interesting that, again, Lucy's name means light, but she had her eyes gouged out, so she couldn't see the light. Oftentimes for us in our sinfulness, it's through our blindness that we're unable to see the light of Christ. It's through our blindness that we're unable to recognize what it is that God is calling us to do, what He's asking us to do. In the gospel, Jesus is saying, look, all the signs are here, right? John the Baptist came and foretold my coming. I'm here doing these works for you. I've made it clear I'm the Messiah. Why aren't you reacting in the way that you're supposed to react? Well, in the end, they did, right? They did react in the way that they're supposed to react, and they put him to death. But for us, we need to look around as well and kind of see the signs of the times. What is happening in my life? What is God calling me to? What opportunities is God setting before me to choose to be holy, to avoid sin? How can I better choose those? Again, this time of Advent is all about preparation for the coming of the Lord. It's all about preparation for us to recognize that He is near. And so how do we live our lives? This feast day of St. Lucy, let us ask her intercession that indeed our eyes may be opened even more so that we may see the light of Christ and we may strive to move toward it always.